Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Miss Esti Kurniasih as the lecturer of seminar on research proposal, Miss Nur Fauzia and Miss Anistri Susana as the examiners, and to everyone who watched this video. My name is Tiara Miulianingsih and my student number is 4. I'm from English Education 2018. And in this occasion, I would like to present my research proposal under the title EFL Teachers' Perception on the Implementation of Collaborative Writing in Teaching Writing Hortatory Exposition Text for 11 graders. So, in the first chapter, writing is considered as the most challenging skill for foreign language learners. Based on Farid et al., the main problems in learners' writing were caused by inappropriate syntax and grammar. One of the strategies that will solve this problem is engaging the learners into small groups or pairs to write together, and it can be called as collaborative writing. Some experts believe that through collaborations, learners will be more responsible because they can communicate their thoughts and their linguistic problems. Based on the 2013 curriculum, students in 11th grade must learn several texts in English. Hortatory exposition text is one of the difficult texts for students to learn because they should provide some facts, evidences, and data statistics to support their ideas. In some cases, students will lose interest in the learning activity since they are lack of knowledge and do not understand about the issue. In line with this statement, the researcher found out that collaborative writing will bring some positive impacts in teaching hortatory exposition text. Although several studies have been explored the implementation of collaborative writing, however, there are limited researchers that examine teachers' perception of it. The researchers formulate these three research questions: how is the implementation, how do the EFL teachers perceive, and how do they deal with the challenges in implementing collaborative writing, especially in teaching writing hortatory exposition text for 11th graders. And it can be concluded that the study will explore the EFL teachers' perceptions on the implementation of collaborative writing in teaching hortatory exposition text for 11th graders. And in the next chapter, writing is a productive way to express thoughts and share ideas or information with the readers. The students have to deliver their ideas and provide meaningful information in the text. However, in collaborative writing, the students have to work together to generate a good written text. Some experts believe that collaborative writing can ease the students to interact, discuss, and stimulate their critical thinking to work together as a group and complete their tasks. Another study also revealed that students will improve their self-confidence to write an English text when working as a group. And in general, writing process consists of planning, drafting, revising, and proofreading. However, in collaborative writing, there are seven different activities, namely brainstorming, where the group members discussing their ideas. Conceptualizing is the stage where the group members choose the best ideas. Outlining is the stage where the group members create an outline of the topic. Drafting is the stage where the group members compose the first incomplete text. Reviewing is the stage where the group members giving feedback on their text. Revising is the stage where the group members consider the feedback, and editing is the stage where the group members improve their final text. And in the next chapter, the present study will use descriptive qualitative research as the research design because the study aims to describe the implementation and the teacher's perception of collaborative writing in teaching hortatory exposition text. The study will involve 2 English teachers and 11th grade students in Man Sidoarjo because the researcher found out that students are lose interest in teaching writing activity because they are lack of knowledge and not confident in generating an English text, while the teachers feel challenged to solve these problems. And based on the first research question, the researcher will collect the data from the teachers and students' interaction or behavior, such as utterances and gestures written in the observation notes and checklists. The source of data for this question is the teachers and students themselves. Then the data for the second and the third research question are taken from the teachers' responses during the interview. The source of data for these two questions is the results of the interview. And then the researcher will observe the whole learning activity and take several important notes, including the teachers and the students' verbal, non-verbal communication in the field notes and checklist. Well, to answer the second and the third research question, the researcher will conduct a semi-structured interview to collect the participants' perception, record the participants answer using a mobile phone to help the researcher in analyzing the data. And in data analysis, the researcher will repeatedly read the observation field notes, listen to the audio recording, collect all the data, and create a specific folder, and then separate the data from observation and the data from the interview. Then the researcher also reduced some unnecessary information from the raw data and present the final data in form of table and descriptions in the next chapter of this study. And I think that's all from my presentation today. Thanks for your attention. The last I say, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.